Good morning, everybody. It's been a little while since I picked up the camera, so I decided to come in here because the beets are ready, so I need to harvest them. Yeah, I'm sorry, I haven't even had my coffee yet, so my brain is kind of not awake yet. But anyway, so you can see what things look like in here. That needs to be gone, so I'll get rid of that today and put it in the compost pile. And let's see, where do I want to start? Let's start right here. So the spinach is gone, and now we have some rosemary and some of it right in the back on that row. And then I have my wasabi. Right there is a wasabi. It's a Japanese wasabi radish. And then we have celery, and I have celery sprinkled throughout the greenhouse. And you can see that's a Robeson tomato, and that one back there, that's a San Marzano. And as you can see, I've started stringing those as well. We still have some Egyptian walking onions that are, those are ready to be picked too. We have another wasabi right there, and then we have cabbage right there. And this is the tomato that I planted fast, and I wasn't sure what it was. It was one of those that volunteered in here. Actually, two of them, the one in the back and this one. And as you can see, it finally has tomatoes right there. And that's another Egyptian walking onion. Oh, and I should mention, now I know what this is. These are the Black Krims. So I'm going to have quite a few of those because I think we have about 4 of those volunteer plants. We have some more tiara cabbage right there, and then we have a serrano pepper, and that's a marigold. Obviously that's a flower. And then I have the chocolate pear tomato right there. And then, as you're going to see as we go through the greenhouse, I have a lot of this antimoli cherries, and they've all volunteered from last year's plant. And we have some lettuce right there, and as you can see, I've been picking on it for a while. And then we have a tomato right here. That's an Italian Roma. I wasn't sure that one was going to make it, because for a while it didn't seem to do anything, and it started wilting, and suddenly it's back. And then we have some beans over here, and as you can see, they have started producing. I'm trying to remember the name of the bean. It's a green bean. I'll put the name on there once I remember it. I'll add the name so you can see that. And then I have my pineapple tomato right there. Had a slow start, but it's doing much better now. And we still have my Swiss chard right there. And then we have my onions in here. Oop, I think I need to move this thing. Yeah, I was spraying some water mixed in aspirin for the tomatoes. That's what that is doing in here. Don't know if you can see the onions. We have quite a few of them throughout the greenhouse. Let's see if I can take a closer look. Yeah, right there. Don't know if you can really see that, but they're getting bigger. Anyway, those are the short day onions in there. And like I said, they're sprinkled throughout the greenhouse. Some dill. And I'm leaving that dill in here because we have some grasshoppers. And I noticed the grasshoppers want to sit there and nibble on that, and I'd rather they be nibbling on that instead of everything else in the greenhouse. Like I said, this thing is ready to go. And we have another tomato right there. I'm not sure what that tomato is, but we'll find out together. That's another volunteer. And then obviously, well, there's more anti-molly cherries. Yeah, they are everywhere. So I'm slowly moving them out of the greenhouse whenever I get a chance, and I'm transplanting them into the raised beds. And then back there we have poblano pepper, and right behind it there is azania. We have another San Marzano tomato hiding somewhere in there. That's another San Marzano. And we have a Paul Robeson too. Okay, that's a Paul Robeson. Started right down there. And I have strung it up going this way. Okay, that's enough. Let's get rid of that out of the way. Okay, that's much better. So as you can see, the Paul Robeson is starting to flower. And what I normally do when the tomatoes start flowering, I'll come in here and I shake the little flower, and I do that each morning when I come in. Anytime I see some new flowers, just give them a little shake. And the reason why I'm in here, these beets are ready to go. Let's see if we can harvest one together. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, my soil is really soft. Yeah, so that's what those beets look like. And as you can see, the leaves are really pretty. Really pretty. And I believe I have about 10 to harvest today. And I'm just going to clean them up, put a little oil on them, and put them in the oven and grill them. Let's finish going through the rest of the greenhouse, and then I'll finish that harvesting. There's another volunteer tomato. It looks like I have more volunteers than the actual tomatoes that I planted this year anyway. And back there we have a San Marzano, and we have some more beans right there. And like I mentioned last time, I'm just sprinkling things as I get space. And I know I mentioned this before, I'm really enjoying that. Anywhere I have a little bit of space, I put something in. There's another bin, and we can see right there. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I can. Yeah, Another onion. Well, it's still the same one. Short day onions. Right there, we have a serrano. No, actually, I'm sorry. That's a habanero. That right there is a habanero. And the one I pointed to earlier, right there, that's another habanero. And these are the orange habanero. And my sister Mary introduced me to those. And she uses them for making samosas. So there's a tiara cabbage again. We have some more celery and some more beets. Yet another volunteer tomato. And then on the other end we have the chocolate pear. Another marigold flower. And then over here, that's interesting. Oh, I know where that came from. Oh, yeah. So I should mention I've put up the shade because it was starting to get really hot in here. And this is the same shade I used last year. And it doesn't look like it's going to last another year. It's starting to break down, so I need to replace that. And when I opened it up, had all this stuff that had disintegrated, so I need to clean that pepper. And that's a serrano right there. We're gonna have two of them. We have another serrano right over there. More celery. A giant red crimson. And back here, I believe that's another chocolate pear tomato. And as you can see, the lettuce are not done. As soon as I got rid of the last patch, new ones started coming up. I'm not sure what that is. We'll find out. That's another volunteer. And there we go. You can see that lettuce. So the lettuce just keeps coming back and coming back. Then we have snap peas. And there's that serrano. So I am quite happy with where the greenhouse is at. And I'm even happier with the raised beds, which you're going to see here shortly. And there is another beet. We have quite a few of those. Like I said, I think I have 10 to harvest today. So I'll let you know what they taste like. We haven't tasted them yet. Yeah, that's a bigger one. It's pretty. And somewhere in there, if you can see that, we have some onions. So as I harvest these beets, I'll wait before I plant anything else in here and give those onions a chance to catch up. Alright, yeah, they're getting overwhelmed. Here's another onion. Alright, let me finish doing this harvest and I'll be right back to show you what I have picked. So, we'll see how this goes. And we'll see you on the next one when we do the next tour. Alright, bye teenies.